Hey, beautiful people. Good morning. How you guys doing? How are you? How you faring? What's happening? What's bubbling? What's good? I hope you've enjoyed your morning so far and you're having a great time already. I can see the chat has been bubbling and I see a lot of excitement in the air. Everyone is happy for today's session. So I'm looking at who came first. Natty Stitches. Okay, so I'm going to do a round of applause for Natty. You could help me appreciate Natty as well. Thank you, Natty. Okay, so Natty came first to comment in the chat. So I'm not quite sure if she's still here, but I know she's the one that said something first. So nice to have all of you once again, and I'm super excited to be your facilitator for this particular session. My name is Udeme. I'm a trainer with Impact Her. I come from the southern part of Nigeria called Akwa Ibom State, the most beautiful state in the whole world. And we have the best meals. You can't even contest that one. Yeah, so nice to meet you guys and everybody that's here. So let me just do a round of the names. Natty Stitches, Eni, Dayo Ibube Joy, Dayo again, Grace Churchill, Uzoka Loretta, I Spiritu, okay. Eni again, Joy Ogala, Uzoka, Ezeribe, Chioma, Julie, Nzekwe, Chisom, Eni Ayeni, Temi John, Dumadi Samuel, Victoria Nkwacha, Priscilla Oti, Tony Gua, Hearts something with mercy. Priscilla again, Grace Churchill, Joy, Cynthia, Regina Essien, Regina bears my surname, Ofre, Ebubeze, Eni Ayeni. Yes, Akwa Ibom. Yeah, and I'm not here alone. I'm here with Lorian. Lorian is in the chat already. And you see her name against the blue spanner. And if I did not call your name, you should be sad. So make sure you say something so that I can call your name. I want to at least recognize everybody that made it to this morning session. Ruth, hi. Joseph, Cynthia again, Grace Churchill. So it's so nice to meet you guys. I'm super excited to have you guys join us here once again. And Lorraine is going to be in the chat to keep you engaged, keep you busy, answer your questions, your queries, your concerns, so that you have a swell time here, because that is what we are supposed to do. All right? And Lorraine is joining us from the beautiful city of Douala, Cameroon. So Lorraine believes that Cameroon is going to still carry the World Cup. Please, can you help me tell her, hey, yeah. Help me tell her, hey, yeah. So I wish her well anyway. Unfortunately, Nigeria did never make it to the World Cup, but I just like the way Lorraine believes that Cameroon will lift the trophy. But it's all good. There's no crime in expressing faith. All right, so it's going to be a very good time we're going to be sharing this morning. We're going to be sharing this morning. So wish Lorraine well for me, please. All of you telling her, hey, yeah, thank you on my behalf. All right, so where did I stop? I need to continue the name rounds. Marka, Joy, Tayo, Peace, Grace, Victoria, Diana. Oh yes, Diana is here. So please say hi to Diana. Diana is joining us also from Douala, Cameroon. But at least she's not hyping Cameroon to lift the trophy. So I want it's better. Moyosure, I hope I pronounced your name properly. Please, if I don't pronounce your name properly, don't throw stones at me. I beg in God's name. All right. Aisha Sani, Jo Ego, Ebube, Ofre, Ijoma, Jumoke, Grace again. All right. So if you can't chat, that is obviously because your YouTube channel has not been activated. So what you need to do is to, if you are using a phone, you're going to see activate channel. Okay, Diana thinks can lift the work the trophy too. Okay, no problem. I wish you guys all the best. So it's because you have not activated your YouTube channel. So if you've signed into your YouTube with your Gmail, what you're going to be doing is to activate that channel. You see that place, activate channel, click on it, and then refresh your YouTube, okay? Refresh it, that's close it and open it again. And then you're going to be able to chat, because I want you to chat. And just so you know, the way YouTube is designed, you can't speak back to me verbally, unfortunately. So all you can do is to chat me up through the chat section, all right? Like what you're doing already, because I'm going to be asking questions, and I want you to ask me questions as well, right? I want to ask me questions so that wherever you got confused, any information you didn't get, you want to know some more, maybe from the last session, from this current session, from the one that's coming in the future, you have a question of something you not yet learned from us, want to ask, feel free, okay? And please use the chat. If you have any reactions, you want to laugh, you want to cry, you want to shout, whatever it is, use the chats, okay? Use your emojis, just make yourself comfortable, right? Just feel free. Type anything, nobody's going to tell you you're wrong. You can't go wrong here, of course, right? You can't go wrong here. So I just wanted to have a swell time together as we are going to be learning. All right, so once again, my name is Deme. I'm from Akwa Ibom State of Nigeria, but I reside in Abuja, Nigeria, and it's a fair weather here today. At least it's not raining. And the weather is not harsh today also, okay? And I'm here with Diana, I'm here with Lorian. You see their names against a blue spanner, the two Cameroonians that think Cameroon will lift the trophy. Okay, so I wish them well. Okay, so just some housekeeping, please. We are about, how many here? 49 currently. Please, let's all of us hit on the thumbs up button. Please, let's do that. You know, YouTube has redesigned the whole stuff. So when you hit it, you see a splash. It looks very beautiful. So I like doing it a lot. So let's hit on the thumbs up button, please. And let's do that, number one. Then number two, I want you to go down to the subscribe button and hit on it if you've not done that before. Turn on that notification bell if you've not done that before also. Please, let's hit on the like button. I'm watching the numbers. The numbers should match the number of people that are present on this call. All right, so are we done? Okay, so one more thing, and this is the most important part. Okay, so hit on that share button, the share button you're seeing on your screen, and copy the link, invite a friend. That will take you just 3 seconds. So hit on the share button, copy the link, invite a friend, okay? And if your screen is not clear, that is possibly because you are using the wrong setting. So what you do, at the top right corner of your screen, you're going to see a setting icon, click on it, right? Then go down, you're going to see quality, click quality. Then go down, you're going to see advanced, click advanced. Then choose either 480p or 720p. Those are resolutions. It's possibly because your resolution is on a lower one, okay? So just do that, and then you're going to have a clearer screen, okay? So for those of you that will be challenged with the screen. I'm looking at the number of thumbs up. Please, if you've not hit the thumbs up yet, I'm waiting for you, okay? And remember, the chat section is meant for you to have your reactions. You want to laugh, ask questions, comment, contribute, whatever it is. That is where you do all of that, because you can't communicate verbally with the YouTube. All right, so thank you so much once again for joining us, and I'm super excited. And a special shout out to Fidelity Bank for making this happen. All right, so if you are going to be able to attend 5 out of the 8 sessions, you are going to be qualified to be among the people that are going to win the 10,000 Naira Konga vouchers. Okay, so 5 of you are going to be going back with 10,000 Naira worth of vouchers from Konga. Okay, and now we are going to be having, for this particular session, we have 2,000 Naira airtime vouchers for questions that you are going to answer. That is why we need optimum participation. optimal, to be fully involved. Listen to what I'm teaching you, because the questions will be drawn from what we are going to be learning. Okay, it's not going to be something that is far-fetched. It's something you are going to be learning that's excuse me, something you are going to be learning that I'm going to ask you back. So be attentive, and just so you know, it's going to be fastest finger. What that means there is who answers correctly first will take it. So if you answer correctly and you were late, I'm sorry, you wait for the next one. And we have 4 of those slots to get it done. Okay, so I see all those emojis. Thank you so much, guys. It looks so beautiful from here. And if I didn't call your name, it's possibly because you came in a little bit late. But no problem. I'm going to still call your name. So remember to ask me a question so that I'll call you out. Your name is very important to me. So have you invited somebody? Please do it. Click on the share button and invite somebody to join, or somebody must have forgotten, somebody must have missed the time or something. All right, so we are going to be doing this in 3 different segments. Now, the first part, we are going to discuss the benefits that are brought to your business and through the Google Business Profile, and as well as the various steps you need to take to set up the Google Business Profile listing and how to optimize it properly. And then we'll head over to the part where you have we get to plan top tips for your digital marketing strategy, and then we get to also learn how to leverage social media channels and email marketing. So I hope you have a bottle of water with you, something so that I can always take a sip like I want to do right now. So remember to take a sip when you're testing, because you need it, right? And I hope you have some writing material beside you, so that when we share all the tips, you can always jot it down. Remember, a blunt pencil is always better than a very sharp brain. You always need to refer to something later in the future. So we need to have something beside you so that you can write to save your day. Trust me. All right. So this is just a reminder for those of you who have not yet signed up to join the Hustle Academy. So if you have a small business, big business, you're ready for it to grow and scale, this is an opportunity for you to sign up to join the 1-week bootcamp Hustle Academy offered by Google. So you can sign up on g.co/Hustle Academy. So you're going to be having 1 week to learn about your business growth plan. You learn about sales, digital marketing, how to get funding for your business, how to pitch. Then you're going to be matched to a mentor to walk you through any of those processes you didn't know. So believe me, if you have an opportunity to do this with a different brand, you pay heavy. You pay heavily for it. So take advantage of it. It's all free. It's all free, but there are rules to it so that you don't take advantage of it. All right, so that link is going to be shared in the chats and possibly pinned to the screen if that's possible. Oh yeah, okay. Thank you, Lorian, for keeping the guys busy in the chats. All right, I'm going to ask you my first question. Now, this is not the question for the 2000 naira. The one that is for the 2000 naira, I'm going to let you know, okay? So this is just more like a class participation question. So I want everybody to jump on it, respond, answer me, drop it. Remember, nobody can go wrong here, so you can just say anything, but be nice and be kind. Be kind with your words. All right, so let's go. So which marketing tools do you currently use? Which one? Which marketing tools do you currently use? Which one do you know? Which one do you use? So for those of you that are yet to hit the like button, I'm still looking at you right now. Okay, so Grace says she has a cup of tea. That is very important. All right, guys. So share with me in the chat which marketing tools you currently use. Okay, Ebube. Social media, Natty Stitches, Facebook ad. Natty Stitches, I did a big round of applause for you. I don't know if you saw it. A very big one, because you're the first person that commented. So that is another thumbs up for you for saying something first on this particular session. Thank you for coming early. Facebook, Favor Hi, Mimido Gertrude, Facebook, WhatsApp. Grace Touch, your social media, Joy Ogala, WhatsApp, Instagram. Ayodele, none for now. Okay, so that's why we are here. Thank you so much for pointing that out. WhatsApp, Margaret, WhatsApp, and Facebook. David, WhatsApp status. Okay, wow. Okay, WhatsApp status is good because people are viewing your status every now and then, if you have good content anyway. iSpirito, WhatsApp status. Okay, people are many. Uzoka, WhatsApp, and Facebook. Nzekwe, WhatsApp. I use WhatsApp to this, okay? Wamaka. People are many. Facebook ads. Interesting. All right, thank you so much, guys. Please don't keep it, don't let the tempo drop. Let's keep the tempo busy. Let's keep the chats busy as well. So I'm just going to ask another question shortly, but this is just the first part of what you're going to be doing. It's how to set up and optimize your Google business profile. So what do you know to be the Google business profile? Formerly called the Google My Business. They just changed the name. They didn't change any other thing. So don't be scared. It's the same thing, right? So if you knew what Google My Business means, that means you know what Google My Business is. Google Business Profile is. So it's the same thing, right? Regina, Instagram, Pace, social media, Grace, Joy, Google Ads. Oh wow, Grace runs ads. Interesting. Sorry, Joy, not Grace. CBs, WhatsApp, Abundance, Facebook and Instagram. Cynthia, WhatsApp. Okay, so what is Google My Business? What do you know it to be? What's Julie? Okay, you don't have none yet. Okay, no problem. That's why we are here. Yeah. So who knows what Google My Business is? The Google Business Profile. Okay, so if I mix it up, please bear with me. I was used to the Google My Business. I've called that name for a couple of years, so it's stuck in my memory. So sometimes I mix it up, calling it Google My Business, whereas it's currently called Google Business Profile. So if I say Google My Business, just know that I'm talking about the Google Business Profile too. So I'm waiting for the first person to say something what the Google Business Profile is. What do you know it to be? What has it been? Do you know about? Have you heard about it before? If you've not heard about it, let me know as well. Okay, so Jumoke said it's a free package of Google for Business. Yes, it is. Thank you so much, Jumoke. Hello, Edidion. How is Calabar this morning? The land of plenty fish. Okay. Is a means of digital marketing. I hope that's what you wanted to say. Yes, it is. It's one of the means. Regina, not heard about it before. Okay, I think it's using a domain for sales. Thank you so much, Mimido. I don't know Google Business Profile course. I want to learn. Okay, Mamaka, thank you. All of you that are being sincere, thank you so much. I don't know about it. He you use advertising and boosting your product. Yes, it's used for advertising. Yes, thank you. Tutu. Haven't heard about it, Mato. Thank you. Not heard about it, iSpirito. Thank you. It's a free business listing from Google. Okay, Abundance. Thank you so much. Facebook page adverts. Okay, Instagram. I've not heard about it. CBs. Okay, not heard about it. Bolanle. Thank you guys for responding. Okay, so now I know that I'm teaching you from scratch. See, to make my work easier. Okay, it's a free business listing provided by Google. Thank you so much, Dumadi Samuel. Google Business for businesses to enable them appear on Google search. Yes. Ijoma, thank you. A way of advertising your business on Google. Google Business Profile is a platform established by Google to introduce your business to clients that have access to Google platform. Thank you so much, Nati Stitches, Luca, and everybody. Okay, so let's just go on. Thank you so much for all those beautiful replies. So more questions are coming, and don't forget, I'm going to spell it out when I want to ask you the question that is coming for the voucher. Okay, please, thank you, Temi, thank you, Tayo, and please don't forget to hit on the share button and invite somebody. All right, so let's move on. So just like some of you have earlier said, so it's a free tool that lets you manage your online presence on search and on maps, designed for businesses and organizations. So it comes with some very beautiful and some very special features where you can get to add your business name, you can add your business location, your operation hours, you can get and monitor replies, you can monitor the replies, you can monitor reviews and reply to those reviews from customers, you can add photos, you can make posts, you can learn about where customers are coming from the analytics part of it. And then you can help people find you, can help people find your business, you can tell your story from the free website that is attached to the Google Business Profile. It's an all-in-one kind of business space for you, right? So it gets everything done for you from one space. So you get to engage with your customers for free because you get to attract customers with a great business profile. You have options of can make posts like what you do on your Facebook and other social media platforms. So you get to show customers what makes you unique, what makes you special. So people you can use that platform to tell people why they should choose you over other brands. And again, you give customers more ways to reach you. Before now, in the Google Business Profile, you won't be able to call somebody that owns a business directly from search. But now you can just see a person's phone number from search. You can just see a person's dial icon, just dial it, and it takes you to the phone number. And you call the person straight up from search directly. No need copying the number from search to go and paste and call. No, all those protocols have been rolled away. Now you also have another means of connecting with people, because you have that review tool where people can come drop reviews for you on how they feel about your brand, your business. And then there's a messaging feature as well, where you can get to learn and people can message you directly from search as well about your business, about your products and your services. Very, very important. And then you also see where customers and how customers are connecting with you, and find the number of clicks, the number of calls, number of bookings, the follows. You can see how customers are engaging with you. You can find the stats from the analytics part of the Google Business Profile page. So you get to find all those details. It offers you all of this in one space. And remember, when you are trying to make a search, let's say you're an Uber driver, or you are in an Uber trying to locate a particular place. What they do is they use the map to drive, right? So they use the map to drive. How those locations got on the map is just very simple. They use Google My Business Profile to fix those locations on the map. Whether it's a business or it's a location for events, whatever it was, they use the Google Business Profile to fix those locations on the map. So setting it up is quite simple. It just comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. Very simple. Okay, so the first stuff is you need to head over to business.google.com. There's a link where you get to have access to the platform, to business.google.com, and then you're going to be asked to type in your business name. Meanwhile, you're going to log in with a Gmail. That is all that is required. The Google Business Profile platform is completely free. Completely free. Google just wants to give you a platform to showcase your business out there and do some more, get more clients, get more customers. Nothing more than that. Okay? So you add your name, add your business name, then you add your business category. Add your business name and then add your business category. Remember, the categories have already been preset. What I mean by preset there is, let's say you are a baker, and you may not go and find bakers there. You may find baking services or catering services. So don't go and start typing bakers and expect it to show up. You won't pass that point, right? So look for a category that is closest to what you do. Almost all the categories that are permitted are covered there. So you just choose one, then add your location. Location is important because people tend to trust businesses that they can trace to the place where they actually exist. It's optional when you're setting it up, but I always advise you should add a location when you're trying to set up your Google Business Profile. Then add your contact details, phone number, and make sure you finish it, and then you manage the listing. So you can finish it by adding photos, the videos, and verifying it so that you can be able to receive testimonials. And then you get to also activate the website that comes with the Google Business Profile. Excuse me. Another very important thing you need to do after setting up your Google Business Profile is to verify it. Now you're going to see an option to either verify through post mail. Don't click that thing. It take you forever before it comes to you. I've had a terrible experience of waiting for 4 months to get it. That was some years back anyway. So those things have really been simplified now. So what you need to do is click on that verify letter, right? And then there are options now. You can verify with phone number, you can verify with email, you can verify with search console. But I always recommend that you click on verify letter, and then you are going to need to reach out to a Google partner, a Google verification partner to get you verified. In fact, the organization that is training you right now is a verification partner as well. I'm sure Lorraine will drop a link in the chat. Should you set it up, you just reach out, fill that form, and then you get your businesses verified. Then Google will always remind you on things that you can't do if your business is not verified. You can't post pictures and videos for people to see, so it's very useless. Even if you post it, nobody can see it. the reviews we are talking about, you can't use it. That particular feature will not be opened up if your business is not verified. Same thing with the analytics. You can't view the number of calls, requests, location, and setup. You can't view it as long as you're not verified. So there's a lot that you get deprived of if you are not verified. Okay, so that makes it almost technically impossible to achieve so much with an unverified Google business profile. So you can reach out to Impactor and get verified if you have a business profile already, or you can reach out to opera.com/OFB. Lorraine will drop that link in the chat as well, so that you can get your business properly verified. Now, a complete business listing will give you some more advantages. Now, with statistics has it that you are 2.7 times more likely to be considered reputable if your listing is complete. And then you have 7 times more clicks than an incomplete one. And then you have 70% more likelihood to attract a location visits and 50% more likelihood to lead to a purchase from all those visits. Now, what that means there is you have 2.7 times less likelihood to be considered reputable if you're not verified. 7 times less clicks if you're not complete, and then 70% less location visit and 50% less purchases. So verification of complete listing rather, a complete profile is very, very important. So what does it mean for you to get your listing complete? It's basically for you to populate it with information. So you get over there and you manage your listing. So you open it up because the way the Google business profile is designed now, you can manage it directly from your search. As you can type your business name like you want to make a search on Google, and then it shows up to you also. And then you can manage it directly from there. You can update information, you can create posts, add photos, can view, can respond to reviews just directly from search like every other person will do, but they can't have access to all this other information because they're not the owners. You're the only person that is the owner because you have the email that has already been logged into your browser. So that makes it easy for you to be able to get all of this done. You should be treating your Google business profile like your social media account. Don't post on social media and think your Google business profile does not deserve the same post. No. If you want it to give you that much result you want, you should be treating it, should be frequent with your content as much as you do on your social media platform. Because what you're technically doing there is you're giving Google enough resources about what you do for it to work for you as it works. Okay, so one of those things you need to do is to add photos. Adding photos will help you and help your customers recognize you because images have become very important as long as online presence and online marketing is concerned in our world today. So it's important also that you also prioritize the kinds of images you are sending out there. First off is the logo and your cover photo. So logos will always help customers to recognize your brand. And your cover photo is something that will best represent your business. And any other additional photos that will come in, maybe your aerial view, maybe your interior, maybe your street view or something. Now, just so that you know, the Google business profile, if I place it side by side with the social media accounts, the logo you're finding there and the cover photo you're finding there on Google business profile, on social media is going to be your profile picture, which is going to be your face, and maybe a cover photo. But remember, the Google business profile is not designed for personal use, it's designed for business use. So understand that. So that is why a logo is important. If you don't have a logo, what are you doing? You need a logo as a business. Imagine a brand without a logo. Imagine a brand like Samsung, Mercedes, Google, MTN without a logo. How would it even look like? You need a logo because I believe logos have a way of building a mental graphic in the minds of people that have viewed it over time. You don't need to find somewhere written MTN before you know that this is MTN. No. You don't need to find somewhere written Apple before you know that this is an Apple iPad or Apple MacBook. No, as long as you see that logo, you know that this is this brand. So it has a way of building a mental graphic in the minds of people that have viewed it over time. So if you don't have a logo, please get one. If you don't have money to get one, go to Canva. There are free templates there. You can edit Canva templates and come up with something very beautiful that even you yourself, you'll be shocked. And it's free. right? And you can use Canva to do a lot more. The pictures, your cover photo, and the rest of them. And also very importantly, you need to add your operation hours, your opening hours and your closing hours, and that is done under the info section of the Google Business Profile. So what you need to do, if you are using this old interface, is that you have an option to choose if you want to use this one or if you want to manage it directly from search. So you get to choose way to do it. So one of the options of completing your listing is to have your operation hours listed on your business profile. If you work around the clock, listed there. You work 8 to 9, listed there. 8 to 5, listed there. If you are closing on a particular day, go and close it. People are not so much patient to see a business that is operating today. They call the business and the business is not available on site. They are not that patient. They'll go to somebody else and somehow they may not come back. Somebody like me, I won't come back. So keep customers in the loop around what you do, your business hours, your operation hours, and several other things, your products, your services, your highlight. If you have a business where people should not just walk in, you should have appointment links added to those places. For instance, you can use tools like calendly.com. So Calendly, you can schedule your available hours and just put a link out there. So somebody will only pick from your available hours and book you for a meeting. So you add all those links out there, and then you get to also stay competitive with the Google Business Profile. So you get to make informed marketing decisions based on the feedback, based on the reviews that customers are dropping for you. You also learn from the successes and the mistakes of what your competitors are doing. If they are doing right, you copy it. If they are doing wrong, you copy it and make it right. Right? That's what makes you stand out eventually. So identify different ways that can make you stand out because you have the platform to find out what is happening around your industry, what your competitors are doing. You also understand what customers want you to offer them. What do they want? They are going to learn all of that from the feedback. But imagine if you are not verified. You lose out because those feedback won't come to you. You also find out the industry trends and the customer preferences that are available within your terrain, within your space, within your niche. It makes things quite easy. All right, so this is a case study of Inveli Designs who found on the Google Business Profile. And then what they did was that they are a Cape Town, they are a clothing brand from Cape Town Township of Kayet. Now what they did was that they added their business information, their products, store photos, they created regular posts, highlighted new products, created the websites, and then automatically shared posts on their websites. Remember, the way the website of the Google Business Profile is designed, if you post, it automatically populates the website. Your operation hours is automatically populated on the website. What else now? All your reviews automatically populate on the website. So you don't need to manually go and populate content on that website. That's what makes it interesting. And that website is very powerful. You can use it to run ads, Google ads. You can plug in your payment gateway on that your website. So it does almost just everything. So you can act as a landing page for your campaigns or whatever it is you want to do. So what happened was that they had 1.5K product views in the first 10 days of their website launch. They had 2 extra people hired to their team. They had 30% of people found their invalid design listing while searching for a category, product, or service. That means somebody searching for something else related to what they did actually found them. And then you also have another case study of Juma Store. So Juma Store was founded in 2009, and Juma Store is a small ecotourism business that was started by Juma and Kwela. So they added their business information and photographs, and then they post frequently and they responded to customer reviews. And then this is what Juma had to say. He said, Google Business Profile is a perfect tool to stand out, showcase the different thoughts, stay in touch with customers, promote new offers, and win new clients. So they had a lot of results. They had 89 plus listing visits in the first week. They had 3 new employees added to their team because they were having a lot of traction, obviously. And they had 56% of clients who found their business via generic searches and 53% of clients who found their business listing on search. Now, the next business I'm supposed to be mentioning is supposed to be your own, but you don't have a presence yet on Google Business Profile. So you need to get up and get it done. All right? So I hope that was explanatory enough to explain what the Google Business Profile is. And just so you know, this profile is a powerful SEO tool. It's a powerful search engine optimization tool. Very powerful. People don't talk so much about it because they just think just having a presence, having a location on the map. No, it does so much more than that. Because at the end of the day, when people are dropping reviews for you, Google loves what everybody loves. That's just how it works. So when people are engaging with you, dropping reviews, Google believes that, okay, there's something useful about these guys. There's something relevant about this guy. So let's begin to take him up. That's how you begin to go up in the ranking. Before you know, you get to page one. And getting to page one should I call it a miracle? Because it takes a lot to get to page one. Your SEO needs to be on point before you get to page one. So it's one of the tools that's going to help you as a business to eventually find yourself on page one. So I'm going to be taking a short break right now. It's going to be very brief because we've spent our time way beyond what I expected. Okay, so I'm just going to jump down to the charts to see what's been happening. Who has questions for me? So I'm just going to flip through to see. And yes, you don't need a CSC to set up your Google Business Profile. I think I saw that somewhere. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so I'm just checking through just to be sure I'm not missing any question. Thank you so much for all your responses so far. Okay, please, I hope your screen is clear now. Just the top right corner of your screen, settings, quality, advanced 720 or 480. Okay. Attendance will come along the line. Please enjoy the content first. Okay, somebody is actually advertising for CSE. Okay, so I'm not sure how you're going to be able to contact them. But contact Peace. If you don't have a walk-in store, you can't register on Google Business Profile. No, Monsurat. Even if you're operating from your house, please add a location. It will help you. Yes, add a location. It will help you. Please, any questions? Can you please verify a Yaba foot on Google Business Profile for me? Please, Lorraine is going to drop a form that you're going to fill, and then it's going to get verified very quickly. Verification used to be very tedious before now. It take months, weeks, several weeks, truckload of weeks. So all of that has been simplified right now. So Lorraine will drop a link, just fill that link correctly, fill the form correctly, and then just give it a couple of days. At what 7 working days? Top 2 weeks, you get verified. What about someone that just wants to start up a business? That is where you should start first because Google Business Profile is a search engine tool. So that is what is going to help you to even gain more visibility. Thank you so much, Regina. And thank you so much, Susanna and Monsurat. Okay, so let me just run down to the second part. With our time is fast spent. Let me just check through. Okay, so I'm going to ask you the first question. Are you ready? First question. Are you ready? Okay, first question for the 2,000 Naira voucher. So I mentioned a couple of benefits of the Google Business Profile. So I wanted to mention 3. Remember the fastest person, the fastest and the correct person. You're going to take it. 3 benefits out of the whole lot I mentioned. 3 out of the lots. Benefit of the Google Business Profile. Veronica, please fill the form that Lauren just shared, and then verification will be done. 3 benefits to bring to you. 3. 1, 2, 3. Ijama is not complete. The first 2 is correct. 3 benefits. Okay, so Laurent is going to help me to sort who won, and then I'm going to make the announcements. Okay, so let me just move on before we kill too much time. So Laurent is going to help me. Laurent and Diana are going to help me to sort who actually answered first. So let's move on to the second part. So let's see how you can plan your digital marketing strategy. So what types of marketing have you used previously? Now we have 2 types of broad marketing. We have the traditional marketing, which involves advertising and reaching target audiences through the newspapers, magazines, billboards, flyers, printouts, out of home advertising, television, radio, and all those places. And then we also have digital marketing. So digital marketing refers to any form of advertising that happens on the web. So you can find the search ads and find the video ad, those ones that disturb you on YouTube when you're watching video, and find the display ad, those ones that disturb you when you're browsing on websites, the email campaigns, and just any other advert that happens using the internet. So it's more like an all-inclusive term that defines promotions via just all these platforms, right? And then we have a couple of differences between the traditional and digital marketing. So traditional is costly, digital is low cost. Let's use a billboard as a case study. While traditional is costly because you need to design. After designing, you print. After printing, you pay for the space, you pay for the hanging, a lot of money. And when you want to do it again, you need to start the whole process all over again. Whereas digital, you are not buying a new phone again, you're not buying a new laptop. Maybe you're not even buying data again when next you want to advertise, okay? And it's easier, just design and then it's on the platform. Excuse me, it's on those platforms already. And then traditional, you can always find a way not to interrupt. It's not reciprocal. You can't go and talk to billboard. Whereas the digital you can interrupt, you can engage. Traditional has short-term results. After a while, it will go down and people will forget it. The weather will act on it to disappear. Whereas digital has high return on investment because you get to target the right people. Traditional also is hard to measure because you can't find the number of people that actually viewed the billboard or not people that actually watch a particular advert, right? And then the digital is very easy to measure. You can find the number of clicks, calls, impressions, and all of that. Digital spreads fast and wide. As long as you are connected to the internet, you can can see what somebody posted wherever, from whichever part of the world you are. Traditional is permanent and is tangible, while digital also, on the other hand, consumes time. Coming up with content could be crazy. Yes, so it consumes a lot of time. And now we have different types of digital marketing. We have the search engine marketing, the search social media marketing, we have the display marketing, we have the content marketing, we have the email marketing. So we're going to be looking at the search engine marketing in a little bit more details right now. So you get to reach the right people at the right time with Google Ads. But the interesting part about Google Ads is that you only get to pay for the results, right? You don't get to pay for all the impressions and all. No. And trust me, you may not be that lucky with other platforms. That's why I always prefer Google Ads ahead of every other platform. So Google Ads will give you that ability to pay for only the results. It's more like saying, I want to go and advertise with a radio station, but I want the radio station to charge me only the number of people that eventually gets to listen to that advert, which is not possible because that is a broadcast. Same thing with television. You never can tell accurately how many people actually listen to or watch that advert. Okay, so the Google Ads gives you that provision. So only people that are listening to it, only people that view it. Okay, let me not call it so. Only people that take the action that you want is when you get to pay. So it saves a lot of money, right? It saves a lot of money. And then we have that 87.3% of searches are conducted on Google. 87.3% of all searches are conducted on Google. You can imagine out of 8 billion people in the world, it's 7.3% of 8 billion people are conducting search on just Google. You can imagine that. And now you also have 63% of people have clicked on Google Ads. So all the people that are making search on Google, 63% of them have actually clicked on an ad. So that even makes it easier, right? So Google Ads will allow you to set up a schedule for each of your campaigns. So you can run ads, you can stop the ad at some point where you want, at any time when you want, and you only pay for the results. So let's go over to the part where you get to set up the ads. Now, what you do first is to head over to ads.google.com to set up a campaign. So when you log in with your Google account, your Gmail account, what you need to select first is to select campaigns and then click on new campaigns. Now, what that means there is, if I'm running campaign on that my one account, I'm running campaign for this remote, I'll give it a different name. I'm running campaign for this water bottle, I'll give it a different name. I'm running campaign for this remotes, I'll give it a different name. So because each of these campaigns will have different keywords and possibly different landing pages, right? What I mean by landing pages, sometimes when you click on an ad, it takes you to a particular place where they want you to take the action. Depending on the kind of ad, sometimes if it's an app install campaign, to take you to the Play Store. Sometimes it takes you to a website to fill a form. Sometimes it takes you to Telegram. Whatever the landing page is, right? So you tell each of those campaigns will have different keywords, different landing pages, because obviously each of them will have different goals. So what you need to do first off, there are just 5 steps how to set up a smart campaign. Remember, this is a smart campaign. It's not the complex one that can confuse you. So this is a smart campaign. And then what you need to do first is tell Google your goals, right? Decide the location where you want to advertise. Very important. And then create the message you want people to see. Then set your budget cap. How much do you want to spend? Your budgets. Then you go live. Let me go over it again. Your goals, the location of adverts, create the message, your budgets, and then you go live. So I'm going to walk you through each of these processes. It's very simple, trust me. It's not complex like the other one, so don't be scared. Okay, so first off, you tell Google what you want to achieve. Now, there are a couple of options that are available there for you to let Google know. You want to get more calls to your business? You want to increase visits to your store, that's location visits? Or you want to drive people to your website? There's another one that will be added recently. You want to run video ads? So whichever one you want, you choose, right? And each of those ones, you're going to add a landing page where people will take the action that you want them to take. So if you want to get more calls, all they'll ask you for is a phone number. You want to drive people to your website, all you need is a website link, maybe the Google Business Profile website link, and that's all. Or if you want people to visit your physical location, all you need is the link to your Google Business Profile, and that's it. So it's not a very big deal like people make it seem, okay? So we are setting up on smart campaign is very simple. If you want to go to that expert mode, that one can be a little bit complicated, okay? So now the step 2, after telling Google your goals, is to decide where you want to advertise. You see that ad reach thing at the top. What happens there is you can move it to the left and to reduce the kilometer radius around you. You can move it to the right and it increases the kilometer radius around you. Let's say you want to advertise within your locality, okay? Or you can type in the specific cities that you want to advertise into that place. So you can have, maybe you want to advertise in Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, only in Nigeria. Go ahead. You want to advertise in only in entire Nigeria, go ahead, you type it there. But just so you know, we are advertising in entire Nigeria, you are struggling against maybe about 190 million people that are online. So that means you're going to be spending more money. The more the reach, the more the geographical reach, the more people will get to see it, the more they will click, and the more you spend money. Remember, you're paying for the results of what you're doing, what you're trying to do. If you want them to click, it's until they click, that's when you pay. It's not just somebody that saw it. So sometimes when you find an ad on Google, when you make a search, if you don't have any need, please help the advertiser. Just leave it. Because if you click, they pay money. So if you don't have any need for it, just leave it and go to something else. That is just by the way. And now you create a message that is catchy, something that is enticing, should be something that somebody wants to see and take action. You can add things like what is called extensions if you are setting it up in the expert mode. You can add discounts, can add promotions, can add free shipping, call out extensions. You can have to add, you may need to add all of that. And sometimes you can even add an image to even explain what you're trying to put out there originally. And make sure, in fact, statistics has it that ads perform better based on what people see. So this is the most important part. What people are seeing is what will determine if they will click the ads or not. So make sure your headers, the headers have captivating messages. Okay? And now at some point you're going to need to add some keywords. Google may suggest keywords to you based on the content of your website, but you ultimately can choose up to 20 keywords. Now, when I say keywords, it doesn't necessarily mean one word. Could be 2 words, could be 3 words, could be a phrase. What you feel people can go to Google to make a search with, that could be their search query before your ad actually pops up and shows to them. Because you don't want everybody that's clicking on Google to show your ad, Google to show your ad to everybody. You'll be wasting your money. Because not everybody that is clicking, that is making a search, gets to see, gets to have anything to do with what you're advertising. So you want to target specific sets of people that are searching with the right keywords. So you can add some keywords also. Now you set a budget, how much you want to spend. And just know that Google is going to give you an estimate of the number of results you're going to be getting based on the budget that you're trying to use. Okay, like what you're saying there is 149 to 224, 244 clicks and calls. That means the person chose calls and clicks to be his goals of campaign. Okay, now when you finish with that, you go live. You go in live now, Google is going to review your content. They'll review your copies, review your website. If you have ammunition, they won't approve it. If you have crypto, they won't approve it. If you have health products, they won't approve it. If you have, what else now? We have notes or all these XX materials, they won't approve it. And there are a few more stuff that is against their policies, okay? Advertising policies. I think digital products also, they don't get approval. There's a lot more, right? So you just need to know what can be approved so that you don't just waste your time, right? So when you finish, you go live and then your ad starts running and then you're charged either automatically or you're charged manually. Automatically is you fix in your cart, and then at the end of the month, what your ad has spent is deducted from your account. Manually is you pay the amount you want to spend onto the Google platform, you move it onto the Google platform, and then Google Reach deducts you per ad. That is, as the ad counts, as the results come, they begin to deduct you. But unfortunately, Nigerians can only spend $20 per month. But they came up with there's this payment agency that can help you, but this will only work if you are advertising in bulk. What I mean by bulk, if you're an agency that is advertising for others, I'm looking for that link right now. Mercury, Ad Mercury, something. Ad Pay Mercury. Okay, let me get it. So you can pay for ads in Naira. I'll add that link today to the chat section right now. You can pay for ads in Naira. So you can pay as little as, you can pay from 50,000 upwards, okay? You can pay from 50,000 Naira upwards. So you can just get your ads out there and get things working already for you. All right, so I'm just taking a pause to answer the next set of questions. We are way behind time. Okay, so I'll just do it briefly and then I'll come back to finish the last part. Okay, so let me just look through. So I'm looking at who answered best and who answered first. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, so I'm just going to take I'm going to take Regina Atitat. Okay, I hope if I didn't pronounce her name well, please bear with me. So Regina Atitat, congratulations, yours came first, and yours came. I'm not saying the other ones are not correct, okay? Like yours came first from the list, okay? So congrats, Regina. Please send us your name, your phone number, and your service provider. Send it to Lauren is going to drop a website. Lauren is going to drop an email in the chat right now. Please send it to that email. So another question is coming, and that question is coming right now. Are you ready? Before I answer your questions, are you ready? This one is going to be simple. So mention to me, out of 3, the 2 main types of photo for your Google Business profile. The 2 main types of photo for your Google Business profile. Two main types. Okay, so David got it. Congrats, David. Okay, so David was first. David Teniola. Congrats, David. David was fastest, obviously. Even mentioned the 3. All right, congrats, David. Okay, please send your name, phone number, and email to partnershiplead@impacther.org. That link has been shared. That Lauren just shared that email. Just copy it somewhere, please, and send it. Thank you so much. Yes, you can always come back and watch later. Cover photo and logo. David mentioned the 3. Smart guy. Okay, so let's move on. But meanwhile, do I have any questions? I'm looking through to find if I had any question. Oh wow, there were a lot of responses here. Thank you so much for all the lots you did. Okay, Beryl has been doing a great job in the chats, and Diana as well. Yeah, you can pay. Okay, I saw Joyce say Google Ads, you have to pay $10 per month. No, you can run as little as $5. I think Beryl is correct. $10 is fair. But remember, the more you put in money, the more you get the results out. Your results will only be commensurate with because Google will give you an estimate of what you are going to be getting at the end of the campaign. So your result will only be to be commensurate with the money you have put in, your total ad spend. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the replies. Wow, the chat was bubbling. Thank you so much. And attendance is going to be shared shortly. Please make sure you fill the attendance correctly, and then you come back. Let's complete the last section. I have 2 more questions. I'm going to be giving you 2 more questions. Okay, so let me mention one before I move to the last one. The last one will come at the end. So the next question. Are you ready? There are a lot of digital marketing types. Mention 4 types of digital marketing channels. There are a lot of them. I mentioned a lot. So mention 4. Okay, so the first person there, Larian is going to make me know. Channels, digital marketing channels. Favor, sorry. Search engine marketing, social media marketing, display marketing, email marketing. So Margaret got that. There are more, okay? Congrats, Margaret. Favor should have been the first, but or more. Congrats, Margaret, and everybody that would drop something. Thank you so much. She typed it in full. All right, so Margaret, again, and forward your email, forward your name, phone number, and service provider to partnershiplead@impacther.org. You see that email that Beryl just shared. Please get that. So the one more is coming at the end. So pay attention. I told you it's not going to be far-fetched from what I'm actually sharing with you. Okay, so let's go to the last part. Thank you so much. Congrats, Regina, Margaret, and David. All right, so let's see how you can leverage the social media channels and email marketing. So which social media channels does your business use? I'm sure a lot of you must have answered this question earlier when we started. Which social media channel does your business use? And now, how can social media help you help your business grow? So we found out that we have about 85% of UK population on social media platforms, and then that makes it a very good place for you to connect with audiences. And then we have about 77% of Africans are social media platforms. So people are always on social media. You're not on TikTok, Facebook, not on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you're not on Twitter, you're on LinkedIn. People are just on social media. So it's a great place for you to reach new people, reach them different demographics, get new business done, make new opportunities, and you have the ability to target different demographics and build network, build and connect with people. It's a great place for you to get all of that done. You also get to, and that helps you generate sales also. And you also add value to your brand by raising customer service level. Excuse me. And there's a two-way conversation that can get started if you have a presence on social media, and then you get to also show a new side to your business, build your community there, and you improve your marketing by helping yourself get noticed on search, because everything adds up eventually. There's something called digital footprints. So if you type your name, for instance, on Google search, you find out that Google is going to display to you your social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. What happens? Google crawl the internet to find out websites that have your name present in them, and then they'll show it to you as results. So that is what happens most times. So you give Google resources to work with. So everything adds up. The more you find yourself, the more you make yourself available on the internet, the more you give yourself and Google enough resources and maybe a privilege for you to appear faster on search. Okay. So everything adds up. That's what I was trying to explain. So you get to also keep an eye on your competitors, you gain valuable insights, and then you attract people to your website as well. And then there's a couple of differences between the organic social media and the paid social media. Now, the organic one is a free one that you use. You don't pay to make a post, you don't pay to comment, but you can only reach your followers, your friends, and friends of the followers. And now, on the other hand, the paid one, you pay for the views, the actions, the clicks, the impressions, but you can reach more people. You can reach anybody that falls within the confines of your audience. You can reach them, right? But you need to pay for it. Okay. So how do you get started with social media? First off, you need to get your audience under check. What do you want? Do you know your audience actually? You need to know their raw data, demographics, their age, their sex, their location, just what they do, their businesses, their profession, their psychographics. Now would be their interests, their behaviors, their values, their goals. Who are these guys? What are they into? What influences them? Who influences them? Where are these guys usually online? Which of the platforms do they use? You ask yourself a truckload of questions. If you are trying to build a fictitious image of who your audience is, it's called a persona. You need to have a persona of who a typical audience of yours is. Okay. Now you also choose the channels that you want to focus on: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, the rest of them. Some of those platforms are business focused, some are lifestyle focused. So you can always start with one, learn how it works, and then you try another, because it could be overwhelming to do all of them at the same time. So and again, different channels have different strategies. What works for Facebook may not work for Pinterest. What works for Pinterest may not work for YouTube. And just so you know, different channels have different spirits. If you go to TikTok, you want to dance, but if you go to Facebook, you just want to live like a normal human being. You go to Instagram, you want to do live, you want to post pictures, you want to see holidays and all of that. If you go to Twitter, you want to be violent, you want to fight with everybody. So different platforms have different spirits. So find the one that actually has the kind of audience that you want, the kind of audience that you should do business with, the kind of audience that resonates well with what you do. Okay? Okay, and now you get to also post engaging content, photos, videos, blog posts, articles, whatever it is, writing, and make sure your content is useful and make sure they are relevant, make sure they're attractive. And then you need to also show a personality to add a personality to the brand. What that means there is you should also let yourself to be doing live broadcasts. You saw what Nathaniel Bassey was doing during the Hallelujah Challenge. So brands should always do that once in a while because people don't want to believe they're working with a bot. If I'm going to a website and I find out that a bot is chatting with me on customer care, I eventually leave because bots are programmed to work in a certain way. There are sometimes you ask some questions and they can't respond to it. So add a personality to the brand that you're actually projecting out. Right? I hope that was useful. Okay, so let's go over to the email marketing. So how can email marketing help your business? I hope you've used email marketing before, or you're planning to. I'm sure people have been using it to approach you. So how can email marketing help your business? So let's see a couple of ways how you can get started with email marketing. So first off, you need to select platform. Choose the free platforms, the likes of MailChimp, where you can send up to 2,000 emails per day, or you can use the likes of the ones that are more advanced. MailChimp has a paid version too that you can enjoy some more features. So you can use you can use some more advanced one, the likes of Active Campaign, SendGrid, Drip, Aweber, Send in Blue, which other one now? Constant Contact. There are a lot of them. So just choose the one that best suits what you want to do, and then you must have a list of relevant contacts. So make sure it's a permission-based kind of marketing. People must have given you permission before you begin to contact them. Okay, and now you should use your content to generate new contacts for what you're trying to do. And also invite people to subscribe so that you can have more number to be sending out emails to, and segment and group your lists. Make sure your content is relevant. Make sure your content is useful, because you need to treat your readers as VIPs. People who subscribe to your email list are so many, so you are supposed to be give them that preference because they've given you permission to their inboxes. And personalize your email. When you call people's names, you make them feel important. Dear Beryl, dear Udeme, dear Lorian, dear Diana. You understand? So it makes people feel important. And then make sure what you're sending out is very useful. Don't waste people's time by sending out jargons to them. Make sure it's useful. Okay? And a couple of tips. You need to segment and group the list for relevant content. What that means there, you should have different lists for different information. You could segment based on geographical locations. The information you are giving to Nigerians and Africans might not be the same information you are giving to Americans. Or you could segment based on some other demographic features, like gender. The information, possibly because of the kind of product or your service. The information you are giving to people, to the male folks, may not be the same you are giving to the female folks. Or you could segment based on the position of the customers on the sales funnel. The information of people that have already paid for the product will not need to be the same with the information of people that have just engaged for the first time on your channel. So you segment it, different folks, different strokes for different folks, different information for different types of people. So you don't mix things up. Okay? And then keep it simple. Test it on various devices. Test it on your MacBook, Windows, tablets, iPad, Android, Apple, iOS, whatever. Just test it. Make sure the images are not falling off the screen. And just so you know that it looks good first before you send it out in bulk. Make sure you measure the open and click rates. And to optimize your campaign, you need to know how many clicks you had. You need to know how many people unsubscribed, the unsubscribe rates that you had after a particular campaign. How many people signed up after a particular campaign. So you need to watch the analytics part of your email marketing platform to find out all this information, so that you know if the information you sent out was useful. If it's useful, you're going to have more of it. If it doesn't useful, that means there's something wrong somewhere. Maybe the headers are not attractive, maybe the contents are reaching out or something. So you find out all of that so that you know how to launch out when next you're trying to do something. Okay, so this is going to be my last post to answer your questions. But meanwhile, don't forget to sign up for the Hustle Academy. You get to learn business growth plan, get to learn what else now? Sales, digital marketing, financing, financing. You learn how to pitch, and then you get to be matched to a mentor, so that you get to learn some more. And now, if you want to learn more, of course you should learn more. So head over to learndigital.google.com/digital-skills/courses. They are going to have a plethora of information down here to learn, unlearn, relearn everything you've known. Okay, it's going to be useful for you. Trust me, you won't regret it. So head over here, and now you can follow us on social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Follow Impactor also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. All those links are going to be dropped in the chat for you. Okay, so Diana's face is there by the attendance. So if you have not yet signed the attendance, please sign the attendance. If not for anything, because of the beautiful face you're seeing there. All right. Okay, so let's move on. Any questions? I'm looking at the screen right now. Who was the winner of the last one, please? Oh, we chose 3 winners already, right? Okay, so I'm just going to drop the last question before I look at your questions. So this is a question. This is the last of the 4 questions for the 2000 naira. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, let me look at this. So mention the steps to set up an ad. Mention 5. If you can mention 4, good. Set up a Google ad. Steps. Let's see who goes first. The topic is use marketing tools and social media to grow your business online. So I'm looking through to see if I have any questions. Lorian, please check up for me who is going to be the first person and the correct person to answer. Okay, thank you guys for all the engagement. Please, if you have any questions, please drop it. There's a possibility I would miss it from the long list of information that is flowing in the chats. Okay, so let me look at it. Your goals. Tell us your goals, decide where to advertise, create your message, set the budget cap, and go live. Lisbeth, you got it. So she was first. I know others are saying something, right? But thank you, Elizabeth, for being the first. Elizabeth Odunoku. Okay, if I didn't pronounce it with the right stress pattern, please don't throw stones at me. So we have a winner. And for those of you that are still typing, congrats. Tell Elizabeth congrats. Thank you for all the replies so far. David, you were not too fast this time. Sorry. All right. So, do I have any questions? Please ask me a question right now. And let's see how you can wrap this off in the next 2 minutes. Please send your details to partnershiplead@impacther.org. Elizabeth, that information is for you. All right, so if you have questions, I have 2 more minutes to wait for you to drop it before I jump off. And please, if you ask a question that nobody answered you, please ask now, possibly because it was missed. Can all this be done with a phone? Of course. Why not? Joma, yeah, it can be done. The Google business profile is designed to work on search, just like you're searching for anything on Google. So yes, you can set up an ad with a phone, but most times I always advise use a system. Before now, you can't use a phone, but you can use a phone now, right? You make things easier for yourself if you are using a system. That's the truth. So you can use a phone. I'm not quite sure about the email marketing platforms and phone, but I know Google business profile, I know social media, and which other one now? The ads, yes. Okay, so please sign the attendance. I told you that there's a very beautiful girl that has her face beside the attendance link. The Cameroonian girl that believes alongside our colleague Lorian that Cameroon will lift the trophy. I wish them well. So please fill the attendance. That's what is going to be used to set up your certificates. Attendance is pinned to the screen. Please make sure you fill it. Content marketing. What better do you want me to explain? So it's more like everything about writing, visuals, content, videos, and posting all of those on the various platforms to encourage your audience, draw attention, drive traffic. And content is king because you need content for SEO, for SEM, you need content for email, for whatever kind of marketing, you need content for it. So that's it. And there are different strategies for content. You need to give a kind of message that resonates with your audience and choose the right platforms for it also, right? So send a message where your people are. Don't just throw the message off anywhere. That's what I was explaining when I said that each platform have their own spirits. So if your spirit is, the spirit of your business does not match with Twitter, don't go there. They'll bully you. All right. Babatunde Dockers, I hope that serves. Joyce Simon, all your certificates will come. All right, they will come. Just bear with us. We have some backlogs to clear. They'll come. Priscilla Oti. Okay, I'm not sure what you were answering to. Goals, location, create message, set a budget, go live. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is me saying a very big thank you. Lorianne is super happy too because you've kept her busy. Same thing with Diana and Beryl. You've kept them busy in the chat and they're super excited. So what you're going to be doing for me now before you jump off, I want you to drop for me your favorite emojis, right? So I want to see your favorite emojis before you jump off. So let's do it. So see you guys. When am I seeing you guys next? When are we meeting with you guys next? So before you jump off, please make sure you drop your favorite emojis before you go. I want to see which one you love best. Fidelity Bank. And again, another big shout out to Fidelity Bank for making this happen. So let me check. 1st of December is going to be tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow. So we'll be seeing you guys again tomorrow at 10. So don't miss it for anything. It's going to be another very interesting time to get set up on the Google Business Profile. We are going to break the Google Business Profile in bits for you to understand it a little bit much better than today was just more like a preamble. So tomorrow we're going to break it down, dissect it, scatter everything so that you see better. All right, so see you guys tomorrow by 10 a.m. I love you guys. So let me drop my 2. Let me drop my 1, 2. And let me see. Yep, got it. Okay, so that's me. I don't know how to do it with my hands. I only know how to do the. All right, so see you guys tomorrow and enjoy the best of your day. Wherever you're joining us from, I hope you have a great day. All right, ciao.